day. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And no excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him.
And on his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will stop right around the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
He'll drop to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got room to run past the 20. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
No gain on the play there, second down. Going to give this one to Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Allen. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the inbounds.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career, ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Rolling to his left. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen. No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina... And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. A give, Singletary right side. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover. Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play? Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it. Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag's going to come out. His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. 5 plays there in that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Somehow to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing again on second down. Allen.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that nearly intercepted. With a free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down. Throwing again on second and 10. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds Robinson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's got this down to the 35. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen's throw pulled in by Robinson here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Allen again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 2 now, second and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught by OBJ. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers have once again taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. On the stop was Aaron Donald. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. Joe Mixon, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tua Tagovailoa, sharp in the victory. as his guys get back within a game of 500. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Zach Wilson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together?
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's Saunders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Well, this has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation.
And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And he stopped immediately there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Now Allen. It's caught by Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Over the middle, complete. That's Saunders. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there for the Bills. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Allen looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they? And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And is that Gronkowski the one slow to get up? Yes, Gronk still down right now. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. While the training staff works on him, we'll step up. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 13. It's complete. He's got Gronk. The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
What's the deal, y'all? Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Allen. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Completes it to Watt. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a throw here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Robinson's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Allen. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The quick slant caught. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for Pittsburgh, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore.